What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, April 24th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. A memorial service was held Saturday in commemoration of musician Prince, who died unexpectedly Thursday. His body was cremated, and his cremains will remain private, his publicist said. The memorial service, held in his native Minneapolis, was attended by friends and fellow musicians, but was not open to the public. Prince died at his home in Minneapolis Thursday at the age of 57. The cause of his death has not been disclosed yet, but he was briefly hospitalized earlier this month because he was battling the flu. An autopsy was performed on Prince's body prior to the cremation Friday, but the results are not expected for weeks. Law enforcement tells CNN there were no outward signs of trauma to his body. Tributes to the Purple Rain star have poured in since the news of his death. Saturday Night Live hosted a tribute to the late musician this weekend. No details about the program, such as who might appeared on it, were immediately revealed. A day after Prince's death, footage has emerged showing the music icon performing at last year's after party for the taping of the Saturday Night Live 40th anniversary special. SNL veterans Maya Rudolph, Martin Short, Jimmy Fallon, and Chris Rock can all be seen rocking out as the singer performs his hit, Let's Go Crazy. The nearly 7-minute-long clip was posted on YouTube Friday by former SNL cast member Tim Kazurinsky. The message posted with the clip, "Goodnight, Sweet Prince," filmed by SNL alum Tim Kazurinsky, standing on his tiptoes at the SNL 40th after party at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. Jimmy Fallon coaxed music icon Prince on stage to give what would be a legendary impromptu performance. Here it is in its entirety. Also featured Emma Stone on tambourine, Martin Short, Bill Murray, Jim Carrey, Maya Rudolph, and many more. As fans around the world mourn the death of Prince, celebrities such as Spike Lee and Questlove paid homage to the music icon with tribute celebrations. Following the news of his death Thursday, Lee, who worked with the legendary singer on his 1996 comedy Girl 6, announced on social media, quote, a celebration of his life the filmmaker would be hosting in New York to honor Prince. The filmmaker wrote on Instagram, "We will dance, sing, and shout to his music, wear something purple," announcing the event alongside a photo of the soundtrack to Girl 6 with the label songs by Prince. According to NBC New York, the Brooklyn-based event drew hundreds. Lee had also paid respects to Prince on Thursday in an Instagram post with a photo of the duo attending a basketball game together. Lee wrote, "I miss my brother. Prince was a funny cat, great sense of humor." Meanwhile, Roots member and The Tonight Show drummer Questlove also hosted a Prince tribute celebration Thursday, announcing to fans on social media that he would be playing the Purple Ones tracks during his weekly Brooklyn Bowl performances where he DJs. Questlove wrote of the event on Instagram, "Cry, listen, dance, sing tonight, 11 to 3 a.m., and when I say going in, I'm going in. Lots of memories, lots of extended versions, a lot of how the hell he get that, playing the purple out of his music tonight," next to a photo of Prince's signature symbol. In a separate post, the musician posted a photo featuring Disney and Pixar's Finding Nemo, a reference to a viral story he shared about Prince, in which the singer asked Questlove to cease playing music at an after party in favor of playing the animated film instead. He wrote, "Representing, it's only right, hashtag Prince, hashtag Bold Train, hashtag Purple Train, hashtag that damn fish." Michael Keaton won't appear in Marvel's SpiderMan Homecoming after all. Deadline reported the 64-year-old actor has dropped out of early talks for the Spider-Man reboot, but did not offer an explanation for Keaton's passing on the project. Keaton was linked to the film last week, with Variety reportedly he was being courted for a villain role. The actor played the DC Comics character Batman in the 1989 movie Batman and its 1992 sequel Batman Returns. The casting update follows word that Robert Downey Jr. will reprise Iron Man in the film. Downey Downey and new Spider-Man actor Tom Holland are expected to establish their characters' relationship in Captain America Civil War, which opens May 6. SpiderMan Homecoming is scheduled for release on July 7, 2017. Holland will succeed Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, with Marissa Tomei as Aunt May and Zendaya in an unspecified but key role. Keaton last appeared in Spotlight and will next star in The Founder, which recounts the life of McDonald's founder Ray Kroc. He is also slated for an adaptation of the Vince Flynn novel American Assassin and Beetlejuice 2. And speaking of Robert Downey Jr., he has signed on to star in Sony and Marvel's upcoming Spider-Man revival, Spider-Man Homecoming. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Downey will star in the superhero epic as Iron Man opposite new Spider-Man actor Tom Holland after their relationship is established in Marvel's upcoming Captain America Civil War. Currently, Sony owns the cinematic rights to Spider-Man. Previously struck a deal with Marvel to allow the iconic webhead to appear in their cinematic universe starting with Civil War. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige said about the deal to Entertainment Weekly, "He is in the universe now, and the fun of the universe is that characters go back and forth." Directed by John Watts, production on Spider-Man Homecoming begins in June. Recently, Downey praised Holland on Jimmy Kimmel Live, expressing excitement for the new Spider-Man film. Downey said, "Tom Holland, he's a British actor. You've seen him in other stuff before, but he is fantastic. I like this Tom Holland guy. I like him. It's all about the person, Jimmy." He continued responding to Kimmel, who joked about a British actor portraying Spider-Man. The latest trailer for Independence Day Resurgence sees the return of two life forms that threatens the Earth 2 decades prior, except this time they're stronger. 20th Century Fox released a trailer Friday showing the return of Jeff Goldblum as David Levinson and introducing Liam Hemsworth as Jake Morrison, William Fincher as General Adams, and Jesse Usher as Dylan Hiller, the son of Will Smith's character in the 1996 film Independence Day. Goldblum's character tells Usher, "Your father was the bravest man I've ever seen." Years after the initial invasion that brought aliens to Earth, the planet's governments have developed high-reaching technology said to be capable of protecting Earth in the event of another attack. But when the advanced life forms return for another go, they are this time stronger and more advanced. Resurgence, directed by Roland Emmerich, also stars the likes of Bill Pullman, Judd Hirsch, Vivica A. Fox, Brent Spinner, Charlotte Gainsbourg, Jesse Usher, Mameka Monroe, and Stella Ward. Joaquin Phoenix is in early talks to portray Jesus Christ in an upcoming Mary Magdalene biopic. The actor is being pursued for the role as reported by Deadline. Rounny nothing is set in stone yet, as scheduling conflicts may prevent Phoenix from joining the film. Phoenix will be joined by Rooney Mara, who signed on to play Mary Magdalene back in February. Set to be directed by Garth Davis, Mary Magdalene is being backed by Universal Pictures and produced by the King's Speech producer Seesaw Films. First announced in January, Mary Magdalene was described as authentic and humanistic, portrayed one of the most enigmatic and misunderstood spiritual figures in history. With no release date set, Universal hopes to begin shooting the film next summer for an anticipated release in 2017. Phoenix was last seen in Woody Allen's Irrational Man and as narrator in the documentary Unity. Pamela Anderson will appear in the forthcoming Baywatch reboot. Dwayne Johnson announced the 48-year-old actress's casting Thursday by sharing a photo of himself with Anderson on Instagram. Anderson played C.J. Parker on the original Baywatch series. The 43-year-old actor lauded she introduced the world to C.J. Parker and became one of the most iconic characters of a generation for the most successful TV show of all time. He added, "A pleasure to welcome as gorgeous as ever Pamela Anderson to our #Baywatch cast. We couldn't have made this movie without you. Welcome home. Thrilled you had a blast with us." Anderson played CJ from 1992 to 1997 during Baywatch's 11-season run from 1989 to 2001. The actress was less than enthusiastic about the reboot when she spoke to E! News about the project in October. She says, "I'll believe it when I see it, but I wish them the best. I've heard this for 15 years. I like the way it was, though. It was charming on television. When you make a TV show into a movie, I think it loses some of its charm." She previously explained during a September appearance on The View, "I'm not a big fan of remakes, and I want to kind of leave it in the past. If it's an image of Baywatch of me, I kind of want you to remember that one." Kelly Ripa will succeed Anderson as C.J. Parker in the reboot, which opens in theaters May 19th, 2017. Zac Efron, Alexandra Daddario, Infinite Hedera, Priyanka Chopra, and original star David Hasselhoff also have roles. The big screen adaptation of Stephen King's 1986 novel It is to open in theaters September 18, 2017, Warner Brothers and New Line announced. Mama director Andres Muschietti is helming the horror classic about a clown named Pennywise who terrorizes children in Maine. The book was previously adapted as a two-part television miniseries starring Dennis Christopher, Annette O'Toole, John Ritter, Harry Anderson, Richard Thomas, Tim Reed, Richard Masur, and Michael Cole. Tim Curry played Pennywise in the original version. Comedy film duo Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg are set to return as battling fathers in Paramount's newly announced sequel, Daddy's Home 2. First reported by Deadline Hollywood, the film announced Friday will see Ferrell and Wahlberg reprise their roles as Brad Whitaker and Dusty Mayron. Sean Anders, who helmed the first film, is returning to pen the script along with John Morris. Paramount became interested in a sequel after the original grossed $240 million worldwide, making it Ferrell's biggest hit overseas. The studios kept plot points under wraps for now. It's unclear whether or not Anders will once again step into the director's chair. Supporting castmates Hannibal Buress, Linda Cardinelli, and Thomas Hayden Church have also not been confirmed for the sequel. Before starring together in Daddy's Home, Ferrell and Wahlberg previously collaborated on 2010's The Other Guys. Ferrell said previously about working with Wahlberg on Daddy's Home, "We don't have any problem doing heightening movies that get crazy. This is one of a kind in the zone of Meet the Parents, in that it's pretty relatable in terms of the scenarios and relationships in it. The comedy still sometimes gets in the ceiling, though." Kelly Ripa says she will return to work on her morning chat program Live with Kelly and Michael Tuesday. Ripa has not been on the show since her co-star Michael Strahan announced after last Tuesday's episode that he's leaving to become a full-time co-host on Good Morning America, a show where he has served as a frequent contributor for the past 2 years. Ripa, who has been on Live since 2001, reportedly was blindsided by the news of Strahan's departure. Anna Gasteyer and Aaron Andrews filled in for her during her unscheduled hiatus. Variety reporter Ripa told the Live staff in an email late Friday, "I want to thank you all for giving me the time to process this new information. Your kindness, support, and love has overwhelmed me. We are a family, and I look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday morning." Pretty Little Liars actor Shay Mitchell will co-host with Strahan Monday, The Hollywood Reporter said. Ripa is weathering recent Live drama with the support of Mike Consuelos and Regis Philbin. Consuelos, who's married Ripa in 1996, and Philbin, who co-hosted Live with Regis and Kelly with Ripa from 2001 to 2011, showed their support for the 45-year-old television personality Thursday following word of Michael Strahan's unexpected Live departure. Consuelos retweeted a fan comment thanking Entertainment Tonight correspondent Cameron Matheson for his remarks on Ripa. The post reads, "At Cameron Matheson, thank you for your comments on ET about at Kelly Ripa and at Mark Consuelos. I'm sure they value your friendship and loyalty." Ripa and Matheson co-starred as Haley Vaughn and Ryan Alvary on ABC soap opera All My Children from 1997 to 2002. Matheson also expressed interest in replacing Strahan by retweeting fans' comments recommending him as co-host. Philbin, meanwhile, says Ripa deserves more of a heads up about Strahan's exit in a video obtained by TMZ. ABC reportedly kept Ripa and other staff members in the dark about Strahan's departure to prevent leaks. Philbin says they should have told her in the beginning. I think she got backdoored to a degree. I can't tell because I'm not there. The former Live host also said he wouldn't be interested in returning to the talk show if asked. Strahan had nothing but good things to say about Ripa when he confirmed his exit on Wednesday's episode of Live. Ripa was reportedly livid about the news and hasn't appeared on the talk show since word broke on Tuesday. Ripa and Consuelos jet off to Turks and Caicos for a planned 20th anniversary vacation amid the drama. Sources told People magazine Strahan's departure is hanging over Kelly as she goes to celebrate this milestone. Doctor Who released a 2-minute video introducing the titular time traveler's latest companion. Pearl Mackie is seen with Peter Capaldi's Doctor Hero running away from the villainous Daleks. The end of the clip reveals Mackie's character is named Bill. No other details about the young woman were immediately disclosed. Jenna Coleman ended her 3-season run as psychic Clara in November. The beloved character died trying to save someone else's life on the popular sci-fi series. Maggie will be the Doctor's companion for season 10, which is expected to begin in early 2017. Maggie is best known for her roles in the TV series Doctors, the West End production of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. President Barack Obama paid a visit to Queen Elizabeth II on Friday. President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama met with Queen Elizabeth and her son, Prince Philip, her husband, Prince Philip, at Windsor's castle outside London, England, arriving on the castle grounds by helicopter. The social call took place one day after Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday. The President and First Lady presented the Queen with photo albums featuring moments from her previous visits with U.S. presidents and First Ladies. The Obamas, Queen Elizabeth, and Prince Philip enjoyed lunch in a private dining room at the castle. Michelle Obama wore a fuchsia Oscar de la Renta dress, while the Queen chose a periwinkle blue ensemble with floral headscarf. President Obama held a joint conference with British Prime Minister David Cameron after lunch, calling the Queen a jewel to the world. Cameron lauded Obama as a friend to the UK, following the president's urging Britain to remain